intro. I'm not doing the intro today.
No, I'm not doing the fucking
No,
intro.
you do the intro, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it today. You got to do it. I'm clocking out. It's you.
All right.
Nothing. Damn. A water break. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devan. You got Devan.
Do we need an intro?
Devan in the hoodie.
Yeah, I'm that douchebag. You know.
Pay your bills? Did you pay your bills yet?
No, I didn't. What time is it? No, I didn't pay my bills.
Over there. No,
it is. It is. But you know what? I got lost.
I can't decide if I'm like excited about everything we're talking about today, or nothing today, or certain things and certain things I'm not excited about. I don't know. So
I'm excited. We get to talk shit.
We got obviously the NFL and the NBA. You got the Super Bowl and you got the NFL honors. What do you want to talk about first, though? Do you want to talk about the Super Bowl? Do you want to talk about the trades in the NBA? Do you want to talk about the NFL honors?
The honors first, yeah.
All right, well, NFL honors was Thursday, which was funny because I don't know how neither of us picked that up earlier. Because last episode I was like,
we had no idea.
Last episode I said we were going to predict on this episode, and it's like, yeah, no, they wouldn't.
That would have taken fucking 2 seconds to fucking look.
They and also I was like, why would they have the NFL honors the night before the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And Christian McCaffrey has to come out and accept an award 12 hours before he needs to wake up and get ready for the Super Bowl.
I thought they would just be like,
yeah, no, I don't know.
He's not here for obvious reasons.
The NFL honors. Now, some people, I'd say me and you are not too surprised, not too shocked about the winners. I know some people that are angry or disagree with certain winners and losers, but I guess let's talk about it. I mean, the most important, the biggest one of them all, proven that the first year using our MVP voting, it is 100% accurate.
Yeah, fully correct.
Lamar Jackson wins MVP, his second MVP. One vote away from being unanimous, which
I want to know who that person voted for.
I had his name, Stephen A. Smith. I think Stephen A. spoke about him. It's like Adam something. Look, you can go ahead and look that up. But I mean, 49 out of 50 votes. If you don't call that unanimous, I guess.
Well, it's not.
No, it's not. But Devan, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing.
Maybe they just had some guy take the fall for it, just so that.
But when he got that 49 out of 50, it was like, okay, well then somebody probably voted Christian McCaffrey. And it wasn't even somebody voted Christian McCaffrey, who I thought was probably second. It was Josh Allen. There's got to be bias. There's got to be something.
Could have been a Bills fan. Yeah.
But I don't want to believe that there's anybody on the, whoever's voting, they have they have a bias, or they're leaning any type of way, because if you're a Bills fan and you watch Bills games, I feel like you would agree that
what's weird
over Josh Allen.
You know what's odd is that Lamar obviously got 49 first place votes. Josh Allen got 1, but finished 5th in all of voting.
How did that work?
So they vote off of like a.
Oh, so what, did Christian McCaffrey get a bunch of second place votes?
Dak got second. McCaffrey
got how we did our shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ended up with whoever. Which, hold on, I kind of want to go. I don't know if I even have it out, but
they place who should be first, second, and I think it's 1 to 10.
I can't remember who we had in our top 5. I know you definitely didn't have Dak in your top 5.
No, I did have Christian McCaffrey.
But yeah,
so yeah, it was Lamar, Dak, Christian, Brock, Josh, Tyreek, Mahomes.
Okay.
Somehow Myles Garrett got 10th.
Well, Lamar Jackson, second MVP, the youngest player to win 2 MVPs.
Yep.
The first player to win an MVP and have or 2 MVPs and
2
be a
MVPs
Heisman winner. The only thing he doesn't have amongst the list of quarterbacks that have 2 MVPs is a Super Bowl.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think we're close. We're close. Hopefully,
He'll get one. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Who cares? He's got 2 MVPs.
And he talked his shit on the mic for a second. He was like, I'm glad we could get that deal done. I'm glad.
He was talking to Baltimore because, I mean, at the end of last season,
he requested a trade. Do you not remember when he requested a trade on Twitter? Like, I'm announcing that I'm requesting a trade, and it was like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? And he wins an MVP with us the same year. So
he was trying to get his money. He got his money. He's good.
Money well deserved. OPOY was Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it was it was going to be either him or Tyreek.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, see, I don't know though. Christian McCaffrey, you picked him. I thought it might have been Tyreek Hill just because, I mean, I don't know.
Well, he had the most. Tyreek led the league in receiving yards. CD had 50 less than him. Somehow Travis Etienne got a vote point, so he was voted for some reason. But no, I mean, Christian McCaffrey had 21 total touchdowns and 2,000 total yards. So,
defensive player Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I predicted T.J. Watt, or I guessed T.J. Watt.
Yeah, it was very close. Voting was very close.
And see, here's my problem. Like, here's the thing. People, like, you can't say this phrase for everything, right? Oh, stop stat watching and just watch the film. You can watch every Browns game. You can watch every Steelers game. If you like me personally, if you watch the games, you see that TJ Watt is blowing up damn near every play in some way.
Yeah.
And then this argument from like Micah Parsons even is like, oh well, he's faced so many double teams and this and that, and it's like, okay, well, if you're the defensive player of the year, well, you're gonna get double teamed, and if you're if you're voted third defensive player of the year, like Micah Parsons, you probably got double teamed a lot too. And if you're second like TJ Watt, you probably also get double teamed a lot. So it's like we're not bringing in some stat like how many times they got double teamed.
Yeah.
They at least impact they at least have the same amount of impact on the field. I think TJ Watt is at least a little bit more, but it could go either way or it's equal. And then you look at the stats, it should be TJ.
Yeah.
It seems like damn near every year TJ's defensive player of the year or should be or is in the conversation.
Yeah.
But bro got robbed when he got that how many sacks did he have that year? It was that the year he did win.
Well, when he got the most, when he tied the record, I think he won. But he also had a 20 season.
Either way, I don't know. You picked Myles Garrett because you looked at the odds.
I was shocked because you predicted and you said TJ, and I thought TJ would be the favorite. But Myles had 4 more first place votes. It was a close thing, but 5 more sacks, 15 more solo tackles.
Yeah. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I
agree with it, but
why do you agree with it?
He had 4,000 passing yards. He had the best TD to interception ratio. I mean, and he was you said something. You texted me that expectations. Like Puka had, like no one knew who he was. Like zero expectations. C.J. Stroud had expectations. He was also the second pick. Bryce Young was the first pick and did nothing the entire year.
Bryce Young
C.J.
has
Stroud,
nothing to do
and
with
it's also, again, it's a quarterback league. They're going to push C.J. to be the guy. I don't think Puka really had a shot at it. Yeah, he had
What?
1,500, 1,400
Oh, we got
yards.
to run the damn tape back on these pods. There's no way you just said you don't think he has a chance. You never thought he had a
Winning
chance.
OPOY?
Oh, Roy.
O'Roy? But
For sure.
over Stroud, I don't think he had a shot.
I'm going to tell you the biggest thing, the biggest bitch, the biggest reason why he did not win this. He did everything he did with an established, great, all-time great quarterback. Puka.
And a great offense. Yes.
Yes.
An established offense. Yes.
C.J. Stroud did his thing with receivers that we don't know who or what
I didn't
they
know
could be.
Nico Collins or Tank Dell from a bag of rocks.
We don't know who or what they could be without him yet.
Sure.
If we ever find out. So you can look down the line and it's like, all right, Puka goes to Team B after leaving the Rams, and he's playing with a way less talented quarterback and is still putting up those numbers. CJ maybe loses one of his top targets and is stuck in some type of Aaron Rodgers situation where nobody wants to help him. His numbers decline. You might look back on this and go, ooh, maybe deserves a little switcheroo, and
Sure.
we're kind of discrediting what Puka did because he is playing with a great quarterback. But what if C.J. Stroud's playing with great receivers? What if he's playing? What if he's playing?
For sure,
what if he's playing on a great offense? What if he has a great team?
It's been a little while since we've seen a rookie quarterback do this. I can't remember the last time we've seen a rookie quarterback come into the league. Like Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith his first year. Lamar sat behind his first year. I don't know if Josh had a big year. Burrow got hurt.
I don't remember rookie years anymore.
Stroud had one of the biggest quarterback years. He had one of the best quarterback years this season in general, and he's a rookie. So.
And then defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson Jr. I really didn't. I didn't have much of a pick for that. That's cool.
I thought it'd be Jalen Carter, but I honestly Will Anderson was. I had heard the name, but
the one award that I was a little worried about, I wanted to go to someone that actually deserved it. Joe Flacco wins Comeback Player of the Year. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried they were gonna almost give it to Baker, and it's like what Baker did was cool, but
yeah. Well, they almost gave it to DeMar. So
I know.
Well,
no. Bro, it's like,
but the voting wise, DeMar Hamlin got 21 first place votes. Flacco got 13. Flacco won by a share of 60%. DeMar Hamlin had 56. So DeMar Hamlin had way more first place votes, and he played.
I don't know.
He played
I can't even speak on the situation. It's like
he played in 5 games, the same as Joe Flacco, and had 2 solo tackles and started 0 games.
Bro, it's not even like I'm hating on, bro. It's just like pity. It's just like it's all it is. It's just like they feel bad for him. Like, well, I get it.
Yes. It's great that he came back from that.
From what happened?
Condition. From that thing.
I don't know, bro. Like I said before, like make a DeMar Hamlin award or some shit because they got Bud Light Celebration Awards. Make a DeMar Hamlin fucking standout player award. I don't know. Do something, but it's like, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to sound
Joe Flacco hadn't, he'd been on the Jets or whatever, but he's 38 years old. This counts as a comeback player of the year. Like 100%. He came back. Like Geno Smith was the comeback player of the year last year, and he deserved it.
And if DeMar Hamlin came out and put up some type of decent line, Okay, I see it 100%. He's winning, but
Couple of
he
picks.
he played in 5 games, got 2 tackles, and that was it.
And I don't want to hate on him, but a lot of games he was a healthy scratch.
But I want to say, like, I wonder if bro thought he deserved it.
Maybe.
I
I
don't
mean,
know how he looks
he
at it,
sells those
but
T-shirts now or something.
I feel like if he were to be realistic with us or anybody else, it's like no, like I completely understand why I shouldn't win comeback player of the year because of what the like
What the
okay
award?
what the award is for, you know? Like it's like yeah, no, I get it. I understand. Like you I don't know. Can we move on? Can we stop talking about the NFL honors?
Like, I'm trying to think of like. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know. It's like how do you even? Because it's like I don't.
Well, I
Like
wasn't going to say anything about tomorrow. I was going to say something else, but
I don't. Well, what? Say it now. You have to say it.
well, I mean, if Ryan Shazier came back and played in one fucking game, he's not the comeback player of the year.
No, he is getting the he is getting the rightful what's the word I'm looking for? The rightful
Send off.
he's gonna like get honored. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna get he'll get his glory for being able to come back from something like that and play.
yeah, but you're
But
not.
if you don't do anything on the field,
Yeah,
that's kind of what it's about. Like I'm glad you said that because people look at the Ryan Shazier thing as like they look at that as more like very unfortunate.
exactly.
The Damar Hamlin thing, it's
They
like
look at it differently than the Damar Hamlin thing. Like
yeah,
they're both.
which is they're they're both
Well,
yeah
I mean, but they're both very. I mean, Shazier's paralyzed.
yeah. This
Like
is
it's a
sad.
scary injury.
This is sad. We're just talking about sad shit, man. This is Joe Flacco
Yeah,
won. There you
and
go. Joe
apparently
Flacco won comeback player of the year.
the coach of the year voting, Kevin Stefanski wins, the Browns coach, which maybe.
No, Dan fucking Campbell.
Well, Dan or
Dan
D'Amico.
fucking Campbell.
D'Amico got D'Amico
Dan,
got the same amount of points, vote points, as Stefanski, but I guess
Dan
yeah, Stefanski
fucking
had more
Campbell.
first place.
It needs to be Dan Campbell, Devin.
It should be Dan Campbell. Agreed.
What he did,
I mean,
what he
D'Amico
said.
as a rookie coach, that's pretty sick, but making the playoffs.
He's honestly second to me.
Yeah.
If it's not Dan Campbell, like Kevin Stefanski, it's like, bro, it's cool, but I don't know. See, I didn't even write that down because it was like, I guess, bro, I guess he's coach of the year. We can give it to him.
I honestly, I don't really care. But
do we want to talk about the Super Bowl or we want to talk about the NBA? Do we end the pod with Super Bowl talk?
yeah, for sure.
All right, Devin. We gave the NBA a lot of credit. We gave them a lot of hype. We were
trying to hype up the trade deadline.
We were hyping up this trade deadline. We were
We were
coming
really.
up with.
I mean, because there could have been a fucking paradigm shift in the NBA.
We were coming up with all these ideas, all these different players that could maybe they could go there. Maybe this team could help. Maybe we can help this person.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Now stuff happened. When I say nothing happens, I mean
players got moved. Sure. Nothing that we wanted to happen happened. Nobody from the people that you first brought up, no one moved.
No one. There was not a needle moving move. Like there were no odd changes to me. Like before.
Like the biggest move to me, maybe PJ Washington.
See,
to
okay,
the Mavs.
But that's the thing. The Mavs getting PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. That was one of the best graded trade just best like what do you even say to that? Like that's cool.
It's
like,
a good trade.
They got some pieces, but it's like
to trade Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a first-round pick.
Those were the best moves made.
7, that's good.
Those were the best moves made this before the trade deadline.
Yeah, Marcus Moore's getting moved. Don't care. Doug McDermott getting moved. Don't care. Royce O'Neal.
And
Don't
we
care.
don't care. We don't care about Gordon Hayward to OKC.
I no.
I don't
I
care about Pat Bev to the Bucks. It's kind of funny.
um.
It's funny because Pat Bev might get a ring just because he's
Yeah,
on the Bucks now.
and
Um,
dude, Dame hyped it up so much. It's like, well, I guess he was just like, we've had our problems in the past, but we're ready to fucking take
oh,
this thing as
Dame has to because
of no, of
he was
course,
shitting on him a
because
year ago.
exactly.
Um,
Um. The Knicks got Bojan.
Buddy Hield to the 76ers. Like what are we doing here?
Uh,
I don't know.
I don't have that much love for Buddy. Spencer
DeJounte
Dinwiddie
Murray.
is just
DeJounte
like,
Murray's stuck in Atlanta, which I don't know if that means they have some type of idea to keep him, if they have some idea to build around him, or some idea to keep this Trey
or
Young
they're just
DeJounte
dumb.
Murray duo around. Bro, the dumbest team is. I mean, who do you think I'm gonna say?
The Warriors.
The Golden State Dummies. I swear to God, Devin, they didn't make a single move. They were talking about, oh, we're
Well,
taking calls for everybody. Everybody's on the table but Steph. We're looking at all the different options they could all the different pieces they could trade for, all the different moves they could make, all the different players they could get rid of.
yeah.
And they're keeping this
Like
same
you're telling me no fucking team was gonna make a trade for Klay Thompson?
or a trade good enough. But what does that say about the Warriors? Does that okay? Here's the thing. What do you think is more likely? The NBA held or the NBA, the Warriors held all their players to a higher standard than what we would, or teams weren't trying to offer anything good, or they didn't hold Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, or Chris Paul or
Kuminga.
Gary Payton Jr. to some standard.
Gary
Like
Payton. No.
to me, if the Warriors were just declining everything, and it's like, okay, well, the Warriors were just asking for too much. But if there's a world where even other teams were like, why would we trade for Klay Thompson?
If the Warriors wanted to make something happen, they could.
I think they could
I
have.
heard the Lakers. Well, with the Warriors, I honestly think that they think that they're good enough. They're probably not.
I could see the
But
Lakers thinking they're good enough more than the Warriors. Like I could
well,
understand the
the
Lakers.
Lakers. I think it was the Lakers owner or GM said like he was like, if there's no one to, I forget what he said, but it was if there's no one there, we're not going to make a trade. Like he's
Yeah,
saying that no one was on the table for them,
I mean,
which
there were people that could
there were
make
some
them.
players on the table for him,
But
and they
that's the
could have
thing.
made the trade.
The
But
Warriors
the
made no
Warriors,
moves, so they're done this year. They tapped out. They're like we're done.
or they
Period.
catch a second wind, maybe I don't know. Maybe Clay starts playing basketball
Do you
again.
think okay? Here's the thing though. Who's more likely to catch a second win, the Warriors or the Lakers?
The Lakers,
I
but
think it's the
I mean
Lakers wholeheartedly.
the Warriors will make the playoffs. Will they do anything? Probably not. They're not going to go that far.
I don't know if they make the playoffs, but sure,
They'll make the playoffs. It's the
they'll make the
NBA.
play-ins.
Sure,
I'll
but
give
it's
you that.
still
They'll make the
we're
play-in.
we're not even halfway through the season or halfway. I don't fucking.
We're at the All-Star break. We're here.
We're halfway about.
We're here,
Uh,
but I don't know, bro. The Warriors tapped out. The Lakers made no moves, and I could see in a world where they have some because here's the thing: the Warriors just suck. The Lakers, it kind of seems like everybody, even like LeBron, is like, bro, Ham's the problem. Like our coach is the problem. Our
yeah,
coach
Ham
sucks.
will be gone.
Like I think there's a lot of tension between the players and that coach, and I think
Well,
that
I don't think LeBron's ever had a good relationship with a coach.
no, but here's the thing: LeBron doesn't need a
LeBron
coach.
doesn't view the coach as an important piece of the team.
LeBron doesn't. Here's the thing: LeBron is at the stage in his career where he needs. If you're going to be a young player or a piece, you need to be ready. You need to be ready because he can't spend he and when I say that because I think obviously, yes, LeBron makes players around him better, but it's also you got to also understand that there. I feel like I feel like there's like if there's a graph of like how much the coaching helps those younger role players and how
Yes.
much LeBron's performance or how much just LeBron's impact on the court helps them play better. If Darvin Ham is sticking his nose into everything and trying to tell everybody what to do, and he's telling them something that maybe what they know LeBron wants or whatever, and not to look, I'm starting to sound like I'm glazing LeBron a little too much, but I'm saying it'd be the same thing with like Tom Brady or his friction with Bruce Arians. It's like no, when you
Yeah.
get to a level in the league, it's like you can run a team damn near yourself. And
Exactly.
if you don't
Like,
have guys around you that are ready, that's not your problem. That's not LeBron's problem. And
yeah,
if you are as the coach can't get them ready,
yeah.
he might be looking at you like, bro, you got to get out of here.
I just thought of this, and it could be very stupid, but I'm not sure how much of an impact the coach has on an elite team. Like, how much was Steve Kerr doing during the Warriors dynasty?
Look, I'm not gonna lie.
For the older guys, for the stars on that team. Like, my problem with Doc Rivers in Milwaukee is that Doc is a controlling coach. Like, Doc wants to have a big say. But you got two of the best players in the league on that team who can run a team by themselves and who were the best team in the East with in their eyes a shitty coach.
I mean,
So I don't know.
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie in front like I know how impactful NBA coaches really
I have
are
no idea.
because I'm kind of like you where I think it's way less impactful than other sports.
Sure.
Because like you said, an elite, especially for an elite team,
Like,
there-
for a younger team, I think a coach is massive. For a team that's not that good, a coach can turn shit around or whatever. But when you're fighting for an NBA Finals every year, and you have LeBron on your team or Steph Curry, it's like, I mean, how much coaching is Steph Curry getting?
okay, look at it like this. Do you think Billy Donovan's game plan was Russ get a average a triple double, or do you think Russ was like, all right, this is what we're doing. I'm
Exactly.
playing
I
how I
need the
want to
ball.
play. I'm
Yeah.
playing exactly how I want, and this is
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
It's
Like,
a way more player driven league than any other sport. There's way less things to worry about than the NFL. Like an NFL coach has to deal with both sides of the ball and plays.
and there's so many more coaches that are meaningful in the NFL
Exactly. You got
than just the
two
head
guys
coach.
on an NBA bench, two or three guys, and one of them can stand up.
Um, but no, I mean, and when it comes to like the Lakers, it's like I'm gonna take LeBron's word over Ham's word. I'm not gonna lie.
Every day of the week.
If he's like, if it came down to it, Ham's got to go. You just got to go to Bron Way because we've seen
Bron's been
Bron Way. He's been
there.
there, and I'm not saying. With all that being said, give me Clippers, Nuggets, East or Western Conference Finals, and Bucks, Celtics, Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm very cool with that. And then
100% how it goes, unless the Lakers turn up in the playoffs.
Clippers, Celtics.
We all look. We all know it's not happening.
What do I think would be the best? What do you think would be the
Um, me,
finals matchup?
well, me
Like
personally,
from your eyes, which one would you want to watch?
like for Mikey, what game would Mikey want to see?
Mike, what game would Mikey want to watch?
Mikey obviously wants to see Russell Westbrook in the finals.
Okay.
So I'm going Clippers from the West. With that being
If you had to
said,
pick another team in the West,
okay, well let me give you my Clippers matchup first.
okay.
Clippers, I would rather see Clippers Celtics than Clippers Bucks. Because
Okay.
Giannis could roll through and just go crazy. Like Giannis could, yeah. What? Who's gonna stop him? Zubac? Okay, sure. No.
No.
So I'm saying like yeah,
Kawhi
maybe,
maybe.
but like Paul George versus Tatum and Kawhi out there, like it would be that would be good.
That would
that
be
would be
fun.
great. That would be great. But if it's not,
Who's guarding Kristaps?
that was gross.
Probably.
I don't fucking know. I guess Zubac.
Well, if you can
Yeah, that's
guard
it.
if you can guard Tatum and Brown, if you can guard Tatum, if you can lock him down, I think you're all right.
But here's the thing: if I couldn't pick the Clippers, I am a fan of LeBron, bro. I'd want to see the Lakers in the finals.
What about the Suns?
Um,
I think this
that'd
Suns
definitely be good. It'd be good basketball.
like
Like if they could stretch out to a 7 game series, just a whole
yeah,
bunch of
like
Booker
the
and
first
KD and
Suns
Beal.
Bucks sucked, but this Suns Bucks would be way better.
This Suns
Like if
Bucks
that,
would
like
be a lot more exciting. Yeah, no, I
you
wouldn't mind
got Book,
seeing that.
KD, Beal versus Dame and fucking Giannis. I think that could be fun.
But yeah,
But
personally, Lakers I would want to see. But from an
yeah,
entertaining standpoint, I could definitely see a Suns Celtics. I mean, Bucks you could throw in there, but Celtics from the East is what I don't
yeah,
even know if I want to see it. I don't know if it's just what I'd rather see out of the teams that I know are gonna be the contenders. And we all know
yeah.
Philly's done. Philly's fucked. Um,
I mean,
Philly's fucked.
Philly
They
has a
made it.
shot at
They made it
making the
clear.
Western Conference Finals. I mean, Eastern Conference Finals. Um, but the Eastern
Yeah,
Conference Finals
yeah.
will be
Joel's
Celtics
gonna
Bucks.
rush back with that bum meniscus, and it's gonna be some more shit. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
I want it to happen, but I mean,
But the only two teams I would want to see from the East are Celtics Bucks.
you're just telling me a guy who has a meniscus injury is gonna come back closer to the playoffs when they have to kick it in the high gear, and he's gonna be able to stay healthy. I mean, the odds are low
Sure.
for me, at least in my eyes.
And
But
they're going to play well enough to beat those two powerhouse teams who have gotten better.
no.
Like they haven't been able to beat those teams ever, and they've gotten worse in terms of player talent.
But notice how we didn't say Denver at all. And
No, because I want to see them.
I didn't try to not say Denver. I just didn't.
No, like I honestly, I don't want to see them, and I don't want to see the Heat. I don't want to see last year's finals.
No, bro. Like
Like
I fucked with
again,
Jimmy Butler
yes, I
heavy.
was rooting against the Celtics last year, but that was just because I hate the Celtics. I
You were a big your Tatum hate has fallen off a
faded.
lot. It is. I don't
It's
know
it's
why.
definitely, huh?
I don't know why it's faded. I don't know if your hate's moved on to another player
Well,
or
because in my eyes, well, from what I've seen, he's not put into those best player in the league conversations as much
as much now.
because of his playoff failures
Yeah, or I feel like
with a
it's
good
just
team.
I feel like it's more written on the wall than not talked about. Like I feel like he is established as one of the top guys,
Well, yeah, he's definitely a top guy.
which is not really. I don't know. We talked about it
But
in the MVP category. He doesn't stand out as much, but just as a superstar in the league, he's
yeah,
he's definitely up there. I don't know if it's less no conversation being had than just there's no reason to have the conversation right now until, like you
yeah,
said, if he prevails in the postseason, it's like, oh shit, here we go.
exactly.
Here we go. So it could be something like that. But like Miami, they're another team. They didn't make a move. Like I don't
No,
understand. Like, and people are hyping up this Rozier move. So what are we doing?
yeah, Terry.
What are we doing here? Not a single big move made. We sat here for weeks hyping up this NBA trade deadline, and now we got to sit here for months hyping up the playoffs in hopes that they're going to be good and hope they're going to be good matchups and that.
Well, I mean, every year there's possibilities to create a great playoffs and a
Mm-hmm.
great finals. Like last year, the playoffs were great. The finals just sucked.
Yeah,
Like, the playoffs were
yeah,
good.
yeah.
The finals were bad. The finals was bad.
The finals were bad.
Was
Finals were bad.
no, it's singular.
The finals, the NBA finals were bad.
The
The
NBA
NBA
finals was
finals
bad.
was bad. The NBA finals was bad. The
Yeah,
NBA
not
finals
were bad.
sucked. All right.
Like playoffs were good.
The
They weren't
playoffs were
was
good.
the
No,
playoffs
no, but
was
the playoffs. That's not fair because there's more. There's multiple playoffs and there's finals, but there's one final.
no. There's one. It's singular. There's one finals. It's
But
called the
it's the
finals.
finals.
Like there's no multiple finals.
We're spending too much time.
So
We're
it's
spending too much
was.
time talking about this. But was
I'm a grammar
bad. Go
Nazi.
ahead. Keep going.
But yeah, no, every year there's an opportunity to have a great finals.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yeah, the Celtics Warriors one was good. The Heat in 2020, Lakers, no one was watching that. The Bucks, no one was watching that one. I wasn't. But yeah, I hope that we can get a matchup that we want, because there's 4 teams in the West that I would want to watch in the finals. 4, maybe 5. There's a bunch.
Yeah,
There's 2 in the East, and I hope that one of those 2 is in the finals.
But that's really all I have to say about the trade deadline. I mean, nothing impactful
LeBron didn't
whatsoever.
move. I mean, maybe the Warriors are just throwing this season in the trash and waiting for something after the season. Because after the season, you can make big moves with a Klay Thompson. You can make a real move.
They are throwing in the towel for this
Sure,
season.
and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them rocking their last full season together as a big whatever. You can't really call it a big 3.
Who?
I don't know if you could ever call it a big 3.
Who?
It's a
Steph,
big
Clay,
2.
and Draymond? Is that what you're talking about
Yeah.
right now? No,
Well, yeah.
it's the big Steph. That's all it is. There's nothing else. I'm not even putting Clay in that category no more, bro.
Not anymore, no. But
call me a hater. Who's the
big
douchebag on the right? Fuck. I don't know.
Yes, it's the dumbass on the left.
Like I'm speechless. Like the NBA finals the NBA trade deadline.
But I'm fine with the Warriors rocking out the rest of the season and then switching. We got enough exciting teams in the West, but they'll make moves.
They make a move for like a young player, like someone like Jordan Poole or someone.
I know, but no, get the fuck out of here. But the amount that they would have to give up mid-season to try to make a run in a West that they know they're not going to win, to me, doesn't seem very.
Do you know that though? Because we were talking about moves that could have been made that could have easily put them in the conversation.
I know, but that's restarting an entire team. Like they would have to trade the entire.
Okay, but I'm saying right now.
I would rather make those offseason.
You really think if they had restarted right now, it would have been worse than if they just resumed?
No, I'm saying that they have a better opportunity in the offseason to make a better team for next year.
Maybe.
Than what getting rid of their team right now.
Devin, we got our last game of the season. Our final game of the year. Super Bowl 58. Chiefs.
You know that Brock Purdy and Cam Newton look alike?
I heard Christian McCaffrey say that. Yeah. That was good. That was
very good.
That was good.
That's a way to answer that question. That's a perfect way to answer that question.
Wait. Do you think Cam hates on Brock so much because he's like balling with Christian McCaffrey?
No. I think
Cam does not like Brock Purdy.
I don't know.
You know his whole game manager thing, which I will say, Brock Purdy is a great game manager.
Brock's a game manager, and I don't think he has a problem with that. He's in a fucking Super Bowl.
No, but okay, let's get right into it. Obviously, people know Chiefs.
Obviously, he thinks he's a great quarterback.
Does Brock Purdy being labeled as a Super Bowl winning quarterback just not hit right? To me, it does not hit right at all. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't.
Kind of, but anything to see the Chiefs lose, I think, is good.
It doesn't look. But here's the thing: the Chiefs. I would probably be rooting for the Chiefs right now if it wasn't for the Travis Kelce bullshit in Baltimore. I honestly think I would.
I know I wouldn't be because I don't like Mahomes, and all of their antics off the field. I'm gonna fucking slam a couple drinks, pop behind the wheel real quick. The fuck out! Your 6th DUI, congrats. But no, I wouldn't be rooting for the Chiefs. But yeah, I see why you wouldn't now.
No, like 100% can't because of the whole Travis Kelce shit. But because I also don't know how I feel about the Niners. I don't know how happy I am with them winning a Super Bowl. But here's my
I don't want to root for either team.
Here's my thing with Mahomes. I think he's good either way. If Mahomes win or loss, Mahomes is good, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mahomes, yeah, for sure.
If he loses, the Niners being this good is a cop out. It's easily a cop.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, yeah,
easiest cop
yeah.
out in the world because
Because he didn't face a team like this last year.
he took a worse team to the Super Bowl. He won another AFC Championship game on the road. He's done enough this year.
Yeah.
Then with all the doubt that was casted on him in the beginning of the season, he's done a lot.
And
He's done enough.
midseason.
Mid-season, but I'm saying, yeah, no, for sure though. I mean,
They
throughout the whole
didn't
year,
step shit up until late in the season, and they never really had convincing wins against anybody or much of anything all season. They've just gotten it done.
and then if he wins, boom, there you go. There's another reason for people to call him the GOAT and whatever and yada yada.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know the last team to go back to back,
The Patriots.
03, 04.
Yeah.
2023, 2024. It's a 20-year. It's been
20
20
years.
years. It's been 20 years, and the Chiefs have a chance to
20
do
years.
it. You know,
Well,
another
he
thing,
hasn't had a chance to do it. Yeah, he already had a chance to do it. No?
he did have a. Did he?
In 2020 when he lost to Brady.
Okay, yeah. So he did have a chance to pull that off. Kyle Shanahan. So he's still like.
I already told you I hate him.
Okay, so he talks about. Brady still. Like they asked him about the Brady thing, and
What
like
Brady?
how they
23?
were like considering bringing him in, and having like Purdy sit a year. This was ever since Brady retired.
The Niners were talking about bringing Brady in.
But I'm saying Kyle Shanahan they're still talking about it. And he still said like, but he made a comment. He made a comment something along the lines of like, you know, we knew Brock was our guy, but it would have been great to have him behind Brady for a year. Like it would.
Of course.
Of course. Okay, sure. You could say of course, but you're going into the Super Bowl with this guy. He's gotten you this far. You're kind of showing your true colors, still talking about, even if you're not meaning to do it, you're showing some type of lack of faith.
Kind of.
I mean, you are saying it without saying, you're saying without saying that you think he'd be better had he spent a year behind Tom Brady.
Yes.
If you're still talking about it now.
But I think, all right. Kyle Shanahan understands that Brock is here because the 49ers are here because their team is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Brock did enough to be in this position. He didn't fuck up a lot. He didn't ruin games. He did well.
Okay.
Any quarterback would love to sit behind Tom Brady that young. Unless you're Cam Newton. Or Caleb Williams or somebody who could give a fuck about Tom Brady.
He's getting drafted by Chicago.
Washington. No, he's not.
Chicago, bro.
There's not a fucking chance in hell.
He's going straight to Chicago.
Dude, we will. I guarantee you, we will give Chicago $18 million to tell them not to draft Caleb Williams.
I don't know, bro.
He's coming to play for Cliff. He's coming to play for Cliff.
He's going to Chi-Town, bro. He might be going to Chi-Town. He
But,
might be. Caleb Jordan.
And then Kyle Shanahan or the owner of the 49ers was talking about how Shanahan said that Brock Purdy, when he was fourth string, was the best quarterback on their roster when they had Jimmy G, when they had Trey Lance. Trey Lance first pick. Their first round pick. But I don't know. Purdy. He's in a Super Bowl. If he wins one, he will be called a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I mean, Nick Foles is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Is he really that good?
Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Are they good? No.
Nah. But people are talking about Brock Purdy as if he is potentially good. I mean, he's good, but it's like
he's good, but it's like
good enough.
We know he's not a Mahomes. We know he's not a Josh Allen. If you put Josh Allen on this fucking team, the world's ending.
Well, I'm sick of people talking about him as if he's even close to it. But with that being said, I hope it's a good game. I hope both offenses perform well and it's entertaining and it's not some 13
Yeah,
to 10 bullshit. Who you going
that
with?
would
Who's
really
winning
suck.
this game?
Niners.
You sure?
The San Francisco. Yeah, I'm not fucking for sure. That's what I want to see.
Who
I
do
know
you
I
think's
picked the
winning
Chiefs.
this
Did I
game?
pick the Chiefs last year? I probably picked the Chiefs last year because maybe I picked the Eagles. I don't know.
Who do you think's winning this game?
I don't think I picked the Eagles because I don't like the Eagles. Who do I think's winning this game is the 49ers.
You want me to lock you in? 49ers.
Yeah, no, lock me in 49ers. Like I will not shed one tear if they fucking lose, but I'm not marking myself down to say the Chiefs are going to win this game. Will they probably win this game? Yeah, maybe. I think that'd be a great story. Apparently, Travis Kelce's going to propose.
Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing for certain. I don't want to hear anything about a Travis Kelce proposal. I could care less
Yeah.
about any of it. I any of the proposing. If Travis Kelce proposes, then I'm 100% on board with the NFL scripted, and they set this up from the beginning. Because what are we doing? What I mean,
And then they get married at Disney World or something.
get married at Disney. I don't
I'm
know.
going to Disney World.
But you
Yeah,
know,
no, I don't want to see any of that shit. I want to see good football because again, I have no skin in any of this game. And I want to see some decent commercials. The halftime show, I'm probably not going to watch.
You got to. It's Usher. It'll probably be decent. It'll probably be decent. You're gonna watch it. Just watch it.
I feel like
Listen,
Usher makes music for like middle-aged
watch
women.
it so we can talk about it.
All right. Yeah.
Watch
I don't
it
want to
so we
see.
can
I don't want to watch 15, 20 minutes of Usher fucking thrusting himself.
Take a shot.
I'm good on that.
Do like a shot board thing, like a shot every time he like rubs his fucking
No,
torso.
I'm not doing.
Or a shot for like every time Post Malone like double cups the mic and like screams into it. Like you'll be drunk as shit by the
How many times he fucking
by the third quarter, you're gonna be way more into the game than you were the first half. I promise.
Who?
You.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not doing any of that.
Like a shot bingo card. Either way, I went into this podcast in my gut going with San Fran. Talking about it kind of made me think Kansas City might pull this shit off, but I'm going to go San Fran. I'm going to go San Fran. I'm going San Fran.
Pick Kansas City.
I'm going San Fran. Fuck Kansas City.
We all know
Fuck
you're a
Travis
Swiftie.
Kelce. Fuck
we
them.
know you're a Swiftie.
She's the last one I'm mad at. Stop bullying an opera singer that kicks on the weekend. I'm sick of that shit. I'm over it. Devan.
Maybe Tucker should go on a world tour.
You told me that Deion Sanders was a topic today.
Well, I mean, I just said I have some more Deion hate.
But then before the pod, you're like, I have even more, and I'm like, what?
No, not really. I mean, the even more part was just Shador saying that he's better than every quarterback in the draft.
Okay.
Yeah. You weren't the Heisman. Not even close. You won 4 games. You lost to 2 of the guys who were in the draft. I'm not sure you can say that you're the best out of any of those guys.
So what's your problem with Deion?
The fact that he thinks that he's got the number 1 and number 2 picks in the next NFL draft on his team.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. And I like the reason I'm pushing back. Maybe it's the case. Maybe it's not. Whatever. I haven't been wrong much in my Deion hate. They do suck. They won 4 games. They had no shot against any of the big teams. He stopped talking all of his shit during the season when they were losing games, and now he gets to talk shit again because there's a new season coming. Whatever the fuck. They're still ass until they can prove me wrong. Travis Hunter maybe has a shot. He's not going to play both ways in the league. He shouldn't play both ways in college. And Shador needs to show that he can play against a real team that's not Colorado State. And he might need to actually figure out what Brady mode is before he starts talking about it. Because Tom Brady never went into Brady mode when he played Colorado State.
And the top 2 picks would be
Travis and Shador.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay.
I can't remember the last time I mean, Jalen Ramsey was probably the last corner to go
Now,
pretty high.
the thing about Travis Hunter is he he's as long as he stays healthy and everything goes according to plan, he's probably gonna be drafted high.
Sure.
I don't know if it's gonna be one or two, but he is a pure just athlete, especially if he sticks to one
Agreed.
position. If he
Yes.
sticks to one side of the ball and just perfects
He can
one position,
be
yeah,
absolutely lethal.
bro's going he's gonna cause some damage in the league.
Yeah.
Now Dion hyping his son up, it's like okay, cool, and then but it's like I don't know, I almost feel bad for Shador, because it's like you got your dad who led you to this path, and you guys at Jackson State, you guys are gonna take over in this HBCU, and then immediately flip, and now you're playing at Colorado, and your dad is the coach, and people are already hating on you, and now you're talking a bunch of shit because you probably feel like you have to because your dad's talking about you like you're a top 2 pick in the NFL.
You know what this feels like? This feels like Big Baller Brand.
Oh.
It feels like LeVar Ball.
Oh, man. See.
Does it not?
Kinda. But it's different. It's different, though.
But it feels like it, though.
It would be if LeBron was retired in the way he is with Bronny. But it's way different because Deion Sanders is his coach for his son. It's playing D1 football.
Exactly. Like if LeVar tried to coach UCLA or went overseas and coached LaMelo.
Coach, if he was UCLA's coach.
Well, the reason I feel bad for, well, also LeVar is not Deion Sanders, but
and let's be real. If we're talking about, I mean, he's got 2 sons in the NBA, and one is
one who could have almost made it. Yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't rob a fucking Louis Vuitton store or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, wow, that's fair. But as much shit as was put on LeVar, LaMelo is he's a hooper.
LeVar was right. He said LaMelo's the best. I mean, he said
LaMelo's the best, and he said he's got 3 sons who can hit the league and who will hit the league.
But Deion is holding Shador's hand throughout this whole way.
Well, when you said he feels bad, when you said you feel bad for him, I was like, maybe. But, if Shador's really that good, he needs to be in a top program. He needs to be in the SEC. He needs to be in the Big Ten. He needs to be with these other guys who are in the conversation for the Heisman. But instead, he went to an HBCU and played no comp, and then played in the Pac-12. And finished last in the Pac-12 yet again. After they said that they wouldn't. You won 3 more games to still finish last. You lost to Stanford.
Bro, I mean, but it's just the same. It's the same pressure LeBron puts on Bronny. But Bronny ain't walking around talking, unless I miss something. He ain't talking shit.
I mean, Bronny talks some shit, but he talks not even close to the shit that Shador talks. Bronny doesn't think he's the best player.
It's more LeBron hyping him up than anything, and it's like you know. We're gonna have to just wait and see.
I mean, the best thing LeBron said about Bronny was that Bronny could come play for the Lakers right now.
Yeah, or the craziest thing he said.
Yeah,
the wildest, the thing that would make okay. There's things,
but also it's I don't know if that's a compliment because when he said it, the Lakers were pretty bad.
But be real. At the end of the day, there's things that Deion says that make people want to doubt Shador.
Deion, exactly.
And it's not right just because a lot of people just go straight towards just go straight towards the opposite, and a lot of the times the opposite is negativity. And it's the same thing with Bronny's putting a lot of pressure, or Bronny's getting a lot of pressure put on him. And the more LeBron hypes him up, the more people are going to be like, okay, whatever. We hear
exactly.
you. Okay.
Well, also, Bronny's screwed because throughout his career, he'll always be compared to his dad. He'll never be as good as his dad. He could have
unless he is.
But he could have a good NBA career
Uh,
and would still be called not as good as his dad.
yeah, it would definitely take a lot,
Dion's
but
well, Shador is a quarterback, so you can't really compare.
no. But you also, I mean, it's just I don't know.
But
It's
but
just.
you've got all this hype, like you've put all your fucking eggs into this basket,
But at the end of
and
the day, if you keep going 4-8, Shador's not. Shador's gonna be a fourth round quarterback. He's gonna be riding the bench, getting a lot of preseason reps,
yep.
and but that's if it just keeps going this way. If they keep just going 4-8 and they just suck, they turn it around at some
Well, I
point.
mean, I have no reason to believe that they won't because the way that they were talking before this season, there was no, hey, we're just looking to have a good season. No, it's we're coming for your neck. We're beating your ass.
Yeah,
This is the worst we gonna be. So get us now. They got your ass.
yeah, they were talking
Sorry,
shit. They were talking shit.
they were talking shit,
But all right, so
and they said that they were gonna be big, and maybe they're big next year. I don't know, but
if that's the case, the last thing I want to say, actually, there's one more thing I want to say after this, but I'm sitting here just like, damn, the Ravens aren't in the Super Bowl. Fucking, it's cold in Florida
how
for some
can things
reason.
get
How
worse?
could things get any worse, Devin?
Ugh.
That's a great
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Maybe I get a report on my phone that police are investigating Zay Flowers for domestic violence. Is it
A
listed as
domestic
domestic
situation,
violence? Domestic
assault,
situation?
something.
Um Now here's the thing, here's the problem with what I read. There with what I read and what I didn't read. I didn't read much information on it at all. I don't know what
Because there's not much.
there is not much, but they were bringing up some situation in Massachusetts.
Yeah. So
Go
what they
ahead.
were saying is that there was a situation, like another a department in Massachusetts had a
He
filed.
went to Boston College.
Yes, they had a filed thing about this, but they refused to send the information to Baltimore, not because they're allowed to when it's a domestic abuse or assault case or
Yeah.
sexual assault or anything like that. Then you're allowed to do so for whatever reason. But
But that's the only damning thing right now is the fact that there could be a potential history of this.
yes,
Now, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions, especially with the what was it you read about the 911 call?
I think this started because there was a 911 call that was hung up, and then they called her back, and she said that she said everything was fine, but she
Hmm.
was crying, and they said she sounded distressed when she hung up the phone. So there
Okay,
was a
because
situation. They geolocated to his house or the house next door, or whatever,
see,
and they're investigating.
if there's situations like a girlfriend calls or even like a neighbor calls, they hear somebody arguing or whatever,
Yeah,
it's like, okay, there's no crazy evidence of some type of violence or what am I looking for? Abuse of any kind. So I mean,
not yet. No.
I'm not gonna label bro as anything because I mean, and I read something about DaCosta being really good at judging players' character coming out of the draft and stuff, and Zay seems like a good guy. He
Yeah,
seems great.
yeah,
A lot of players do. Ray Rice
sure.
seemed like a very cool guy. And you know what? I do think he is. I think he was in a very heated
He just had a
situation.
bad.
He
He
had
had
a
a
really
bad.
bad day, a really
He had
bad
a bad
elevator
day.
ride.
I mean, obviously, his
Um,
wife doesn't think that he's a bad person.
yeah, because they got married after that.
She married him. I'm not
So
defending the situation.
no, no,
Calm down.
not at all, not at all, not at all. But it was just
But
one bad elevator ride. That's all it was.
everyone's
Um,
had one of those. Everyone's had a bad elevator, right? His was
I
worse
don't,
than others.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had one
I
that
mean,
bad.
his lost him his job.
But yeah, but Zay Flowers. Let's really hope it's nothing crazy. Let's
Well,
hope it was blown
like
out
I
of
said, for
proportion.
your guys' sake, let's hope it's nothing bad. Because if he does get charged, he will be cut and he will be picked up immediately because this is the NFL.
And who's he getting picked up by?
The Chiefs.
He's gonna get picked up by the fucking Chiefs. He's gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna three-peat.
He's gonna go
in
win
6
another
hours.
Super Bowl with the
You're gonna
Chiefs.
go 3 in a row. Now here's my
Yeah.
biggest thing. The last thing I have. NFL Pro
Drake.
or what'd you say?
I said Drake.
Drake. Oh my God. No, we're not talking about Drake.
No.
They announced everybody that is all the 2024 Pro Hall of Fame members.
Oh.
So, here's some names. Dwight Freeney, Devin Hester, Andre Johnson.
Wait, these are the people who made it?
Yep. Julius
Hester made it?
Peppers. Patrick Willis.
There we go.
And then Steve McMichael Sr. and Randy Greatishare Sr.
Couldn't tell you.
So my only problem with this is who. All right, because I want to get the full list, but there's some people that missed it.
Yeah.
And I just want you to remember the names I said. Some of the people I said.
I kind of do.
Devin Hester. Devin Hester, Andre Johnson,
Patrick Willis,
Dwight Freeney. Is that what I said?
Dwight Freeney. I think so.
Julius Peppers.
Yeah. Okay, those are the big ones.
But there's some
next
people that
year's class is going to be crazy.
Antonio Gates got snubbed.
Yeah, that one was kind of it's his first year.
He's a top 5 all-time tight end.
But he's also has the most touchdowns. He has the most touchdowns of any tight end ever.
He is a top 5.
As for tight ends, he's a first ballot. Yes.
Any player that's top 5 in their position all time should be a first ballot.
Agreed.
So and I'm sorry. Look, call me a hater. You can love whatever mixtape, whatever highlight reel you want over Devin Hester all day long. I'm putting Antonio Gates. I'm putting Antonio Gates over Devin Hester any day of the week. Yeah. Any day of the week. I'm sorry, but you can't acknowledge Devin Hester before acknowledging Antonio Gates when it comes to Hall of Fame. I feel like I don't know. There's something wrong with that. And then
there's a bunch of
Jared Allen. Jared Allen didn't make it.
No, Rodney Harrison didn't make it.
Fourth year in a row, he didn't make it. Rodney Harrison, Torrey Holt,
Fred Taylor, Reggie Wayne is shocking. I might be, but there's. I mean, again, like it's hard to get in as a receiver. I'm assuming.
Fred Taylor is shocking, yeah.
Nah, maybe. I mean, he had a short career. Reggie Wayne is a little bit shocking.
He had a short. But Antonio Gates to me is the biggest issue I have. That's the biggest issue I have.
Semifinalists: Anquan Bolden, Tiki Barber, London Fletcher, Eddie George, James Harrison, Steve Smith Sr., Vince Wilfork, and Hines Ward. Whoa. Hines Ward is, I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought he would be close to a Hall of Famer. But
wow. There's some names that are going to be in the Hall.
But
Eli,
also
Eli
next year.
Eli.
Well, he's not making it.
Eli's
not first ballot.
Eli better be fucking first ballot.
No, there've been conversations for a long time that
just do it.
No,
just fucking do it. I'm not saying I want it, but just do it.
Luke Kuechly next year, Marshall Yonda, Marshawn Lynch, Terrell Suggs.
Oh my God, dude! Can we please?
Darren Sproles.
Look, I'm not gonna lie.
Aqib Talib, get out of here.
Fuck the first ballot shit, bro. Just put him
Demaryius Thomas.
Put him in the Hall of Fame, bro. Just put him in the Hall of Fame.
Who? T. Sizzle?
Marshawn Lynch's Hall of Fame induction is going to be the greatest Hall of Fame induction.
It's going to be fucking sick.
It'll be the greatest. Terrell Suggs,
Clay Matthews.
The way they're doing these other players, is Terrell Suggs first ballot? To me, I'd say yeah, but I got a Ravens shit on, so I don't know. I thought Antonio Gates was first ballot.
Yeah.
And no, Eli Manning probably not going to be first ballot, but it's going to be entertaining when he makes the Hall of Fame.
It's going to take a while.
I don't know.
I mean, you a little while, like when you were talking about Cam, who should be in the Hall of Fame. No, you weren't saying that, but Cam said he should be in the Hall of Fame. You listed all the quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. It's not many.
There's not. But I mean, like, but there
And
is
the ones on there were pretty big names.
there's going to be a lot from our generation that are going to make it. Like Matt Ryan is going to be an easy Hall of Famer.
Not a first ballot, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be up
Phillip
there,
Rivers,
though.
Ben Roethlisberger.
He's an MVP, top 10 all time in passing yards. He's going to be up there. He's going to be considered.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, shit. A lot of these guys that have been snubbed 4 or 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot more quarterbacks from our generation that are going to end up as early, I'd say 3-year max, making it to the Hall of Fame.
Sure. Drew Brees for sure. Drew Brees is first ballot.
Yeah, no, 100% Drew Brees.
Even though he's never won an MVP, which is a little absurd.
Oh well. So we talked what? We talked Super Bowl 58. We talked Zay Flowers. We talked Deion Sanders. We talked the NFL honors. We talked nothing happening at the NBA trade deadline. Next episode, we'll be reviewing the Super Bowl. We'll be talking about, I guess, some other NBA. I guess bringing back regular NBA topics, and we're done talking about trades.
Yep.
And then I guess some more off-season news, other shit that's going on. NFL, NBA, and whatever else we feel like talking about, we will talk about. Devin, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I'm good.
That's good. Well, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We will be back, or every Saturday and Tuesday. We will be back on Tuesday. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.